guys, welcome back to Patch.
Welcome back.
Yes, so a lot of you guys have been requesting this mouse since, you know, it's pretty popular and it's actually a really light mouse. So this is the G-Wolves HATI? I don't know.
We'll go with HATI.
We've been calling it HATI, but our friend was like HATI, so I was like, oh, what the heck. So anyways, this retails for $70 basically, and if you guys want to get it, we'll try to leave a link in the description box. $70 is, I would say,
moderately priced.
Yeah.
In the middle.
It's medium, you know. So yeah, let's actually, before we get into the mouse, let's go over what you get. So it comes in this box. It's a pretty nice box, you know. It's a little lid box that you kind of slide open. It reminds me of iPhones, you know.
High quality. Very
high quality, you know. And it says G-Wolves and stuff.
You get like a tin here.
That's dope.
Real nice.
Yeah.
It's like good quality. Got your mouse inside. You got extra skates, glides. You get all sorts of stuff with this. So
you get this cool little limited edition tin box lunchbox thing, which is I like it. I appreciate that. Cool. You know, you get some extra like large skates that you can put on the bottom of the mouse.
So these are for top and bottom.
Yes, and then you get some extra skate, 2 sets of extra skates. There's 1 skate on each corner, and then of course you have they give you like some little rubber grips. You know, so it's 3M. You can put it on the side.
Skins.
Yeah. So I mean, it does make it a little wider, but it does make it so that you have an extra grip. You know, and you get some you know.
Some rubber grips for the mouse 1 and 2 as well.
Exactly. I don't like this as much because it covers the holes, but you know you can do that if you would like. And the best part, you get some extra like Hyperglide real PTFE glides.
Yeah.
And it's like white, you know, like this. It's really nice. So we'll go over all of that. But anyways, let's get it started off with the shape.
Yeah, so the shape feels very similar to the G Pro Wireless. So it's a very familiar feel.
G Pro right here.
We happen to have it on us. But I mean, if you just look at the two, I mean, it's very similar.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's very similar to that, but I would say also it's very similar to the Mono, but just a little bit more like the arch is a little bit higher.
The arch is higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy it's literally like a light G Pro Wireless.
Exactly.
If you guys have watched our previous videos, you know I daily drive the G Pro Wireless, so I love the HATI.
Yeah, so the G Pro Wireless also feels a little bit more flat, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm feeling it, yeah, it feels a little bit flatter here, where I guess my fingers are right here. On the HATI, feels a little bit more rounded, a little bit more higher up where the arch is. And I'm actually not mad at that, you know? It feels very comfortable to palm grip. Very comfortable. Like, I have medium-sized hands and, you know, my fingers don't hang off. So I feel like even if you have large-sized hands, you might be able to comfortably palm this. But I primarily fingertip, and I had no issues fingertip gripping this. Or claw gripping. You can also claw grip. So I feel like this shape is incredible for, like, just any type of style. You know, whatever grip you use. Like, you found it comfortable as well?
Yeah, I found it really comfortable for palm grip. I mean, I've been daily driving a G Pro Wireless. This was like one of the first mice we got where I didn't have to it didn't take like a little period of adjustment, like getting used to it.
Yeah.
He handed this to me while I was in my room already playing a game. I plugged it in and continued my game and was literally better.
Wow.
I felt like my aim had improved.
Wow.
And that may have just been like, I don't know, it may just be a placebo or something like that, but it didn't take any adjustment period to get used to it.
Yes.
Which is super nice. So it's comfortable to palm, and then in certain games I like to fingertip as well, so it's super comfortable there.
I love this shape. It's incredible.
Yeah, the shape is so nice.
Yeah.
So nice. So as far as the physical specifications go, you're looking at 124 millimeters for the height, the width at 64 millimeters, so depth at the arch is 39.5 millimeters, and then the weight, as they put on their website, is 60 grams plus or minus 2 grams. So, and that's accounting for the cord, and I appreciate that they do that.
Yeah, 100%. Like, unlike, you know, Ultralight 2, they kind of lied about it, you know, especially on our scale. So
I've never seen Ultralight 2 weigh in at the correct weight.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, as far as the mouse size goes, I would say it's a medium-sized mouse. Medium, almost like maybe even large, you would say, or no?
Medium to large.
Medium to large, yeah. So, but anyways, there's a shape there. Like Lucas said, moving on to the weight, 60 grams is actually really light. We'll actually check it on our scales right now and see if they're correct. 60 grams on the dot, and I didn't have to do anything with the cord. Wow, that's incredible. Good job to G-Wolves on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This seemed, now, from what I'm seeing of G-Wolves, they seem like a company who's keeping a close eye on what reviewers are doing and what people really want
Yes.
and gaming mice, and we really appreciate that. I mean, as far as the build quality goes, as far as all the extra stuff it comes with, they're really, really paying attention. They know their market, which is good, and we appreciate that a lot.
Yes. Of course, they're using your standard, like, hexagon pattern. It's actually only on the top, though. Here on the base of the mouse, and also kind of covering the mouse 1 and 2 buttons. There's no holes on the sides and no holes on the bottom, which is very interesting.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I kind of like that as well.
Also room for rubber grips,
Yeah, exactly. As far as skates go, like we said, not everyone likes really fast skates. Some people like slower skates so you can feel more in control, right? So it does come with the actual, like, the black ones, which are your standard mouse skates. And these are still pretty damn nice, pretty fast. But if you want, like, hyperglide-like performance, you want something real quick, then you can put on the actual, like, PTFE, like this white / blue one.
2 sets of PTFE mouse wheel, which is just crazy.
Guys, just look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Just glides all the way across.
Look at that. Just the one slight. That's insane. This is a hard pad. This is the
Glorious Helios.
Yes, exactly. And of course we have my soft pad, the Davina, and still incredibly fast, very smooth. It's very, very nice, and I love that they give you extra skates. Really easy to just take it off too and put on. You just literally just peel it off. You don't have to put any heat on it or anything. So skates, incredible.
As far as the sensor goes in there, it's a 3360 sensor, pretty standard. Didn't really notice any lag. Although it would have been nice to have a 3389 sensor if I'm nitpicking here, because it does feel better in my personal opinion. But 3360 is pretty standard. We've seen the Ultralight, the Model O, a whole bunch of mice, so feels good. All right, so moving on to the buttons / scroll wheel.
I would also say these are one of my favorite buttons in any mice. Like it's the 1 and 2 buttons. It has a really nice,
distinct click.
Yes, like it doesn't feel like it's just the sound that feels. It sounds great, And then as far as like pre-travel, there's a little bit of pre-travel, and then you click, but no post-travel.
It's not mushy at all.
Yeah,
which
not
is
mushy.
Nice.
It's incredible. I love the mouse 1 and 2 buttons. It feels great. The side buttons, though, this is an ambidextrous shape, but there's only side buttons on the left side. And I wasn't a huge fan of them because the actuation force is pretty high. It's kind of hard to click. Of course, that's good if you don't want to accidentally press it, which is, I like it, but like, I wish it was a little bit lighter. You know what I'm saying?
The side buttons are almost exactly like the G Pro wireless side buttons, so if you're used to those, you'll get used to these pretty easy.
Yes.
They are a little bit smaller than I would like, but again, that's just nitpicking. They're very functional, and I would really like to see some side buttons on both sides. Because I like to use the other side with my ring finger. I actually have binds for that. I know I'm not everyone, but it'd be nice to have.
And then of course the side buttons are pretty tall, so your thumb isn't always like, or my thumb specifically wasn't always covering it. So that's very nice as well. You have a DPI button here. And then of course the scroll wheel is actually pretty nice. Very defined steps, and the steps are pretty small, but the scroll wheel is actually a little bit tougher than like what I've felt. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Model O or like any other mice. It's a little bit harder to scroll, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of resistance.
It's nice though, it's tactile.
Yeah.
It's
very tactile, but
very
it's
precise.
Hard. Yeah.
So as far as the cord goes, the cord is like a rougher weave than we're used to, but it's definitely still a good cord. You don't notice it at all when you're playing. I mean, it's solid.
Yeah,
it's real solid. So I mean, with a 60-gram mouse, it's just super light, and then you've got this cord on here. It's surprising that it doesn't move around, because the lighter it is, the harder it's going to be for that cord not to like make it move. But like it's just great. The cord's good. No complaints there. So as far as the build quality goes / durability, feels nice. There's a little bit of side play on the buttons, which did bother me a little bit, but not nearly as bad because we're moving from the MM710.
Yes.
And that mouse was like horrible build quality.
Very, very bad.
There was some really bad quality control issues on the MM710. So compared to that, this is like a dream.
But also, like, comparing it to the Model O, because I daily drive the Model O. I love that mouse. It's not as bad. Like, when I'm tracking, it's not as bad, but I still do feel it, which is kind of annoying. As far as the finish goes, it's not bad, but, like, I don't like the finish on the G-Wolves. I wish they would change it up, maybe, like, you know, like the Logitech G Pro Wireless. I love that finish, or the Model O Minus, or the Model O finish. This picks up a lot of oils. There's a good amount of fingerprints on it. And it is kind of grippy, though. I kind of like that, but it just doesn't feel like high quality. It feels a little cheap as far as the finish goes, you know? And
then there is, I mean, to remedy that, you do have the rubber for the mouse 1 and 2 and your sides.
Yes.
So that's just to remedy that if you choose. We didn't choose to put them on, but it exists, you know, it's an option. As far as the software / RGB goes, software is good. Same as on the Skull. I mean, it's solid. I didn't even plug it into the software, to be honest, because you don't have to. It's optional.
Yeah.
So I still have the software on my computer, but I didn't need it because I didn't need to rebind anything. But same software, still feels nice, still looks nice, and I mean, no RGB. So
there is no RGB. The Skull was incredibly dope because, you know, they had that underglow. It was incredible with the RGB. It was one of my favorite RGBs.
Yeah.
In any mouse, but you know, to be honest, I really don't care about RGB. I know some people do, but I don't really care, so it's not a huge deal for me. But yeah, as far as this mouse goes, the G-Wolves HATI, $70.
What you get for $70 here is actually amazing.
It's incredible. This is one of my favorite mice right now. I feel like it might even be better than the Model, in my opinion.
We're gonna be fighting over this.
We're gonna be doing a comparison video on that, of course. But like, as of right, I really, really like this mouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys can, go ahead and get it. I'm pretty sure it's still in stock, and they have some like really cool colorways as well. Like they have like a teal one. I believe they have like maybe a red one as well.
Yeah.
So you can get some cool color combinations too. So yeah. This is 100% a great mouse, and we would say it's great for anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the review of the G-Wolves HATI. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next one.
See you in the next one.